This message goes out to anybody that growing up felt out of place, to anybody that feels like an outsider when it comes to social situations, to people that feel like they don't belong. It's almost like watching everybody else live life and you're the only one that wasn't given a rule book. Like, you're the only one that doesn't have a blueprint. Everybody else just gets it. You know what I mean? A lot of us come from all different kind of situations that make us feel inadequate, right? Where we grew up thinking that we are not deserving of certain things. Some of us unknowingly adopt the mindset that we are damaged at a very young age and carry that into adulthood. And so at least for me, is like, you know, I come from a broken home. Both my parents are in my life. I love both my parents. I love all my siblings and my stepbrothers. But my family dynamic was very dysfunctional when it came to just the brokenness. And then me and my mom and my brother moving around a lot. You know, went to 4 different elementary schools. So being the new kid a lot and feeling like I had to start over and fit in and, you know, be cool to the other kids when I feel like I didn't belong and everybody else already knew each other. But just a lot of confusion in my childhood from not understanding why I go over to certain friends' houses. Like, I had a very close friend when I was a kid. His name was Todd. And I remember going over to his house a lot. And I loved going over there because he had both of his parents were together. And they had 3 kids total, including him. I mean, they had the game system. They had... It was just like they ate dinner together, you know. It was just different to me. And it caused a lot of confusion, I think, in me. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this. A lot of people are from broken homes out there. But, you know, you grow up feeling kind of inadequate. And when you get older, some thoughts pop in your mind that tell you you don't deserve to have a real relationship because you don't know what one is. You never saw one. Back to the topic at hand. So some of us grow up with an identity of being damaged goods, or that we are somehow, something is wrong with us, right? And we can attract other damaged people into our lives, not only because you are what you attract, but also because these people feel safe to us, because it feels like they're not judging us because we're one and the same. So we feel safe around these people, and that's why we get into relationships with these people, whether it be romantic or friends, you know, whatever. We attract these type of people, even if they're not good for us. And we almost feel ashamed to be around people that do have it all together. People that have, you know, high-paying careers, or people who have forward motion in life, or people who, you know, just do everything right. It seems like they always know what to say. You know, they're the center of attention in a group of people. They're just fluid in every way, right? And we kind of look at these people out of envy, and we feel like if we were to be around these type of people, that they would look at us and judge us and see our inadequacies. But honestly, a lot of those type of people that have it all together, or that seem like they do, are some of the coolest people that you'll ever meet, bro. And honestly, it's us, it's you, the one that's being the judgmental one, because you think that they're thinking a certain way about you, and they're not. They might be the nicest person, the kindest person, and you never know, man. But these people do bring up a pain inside of us that we are not worthy, or an inadequacy in us that we are self-conscious about. And maybe it's something that we know we need to work on about ourselves, but we keep putting it off, we keep procrastinating. So if it hurts even worse when these things are kind of brought to light in a way, right? Once you stop seeing people as black and white, meaning as all good or all bad or all perfect or all inadequate, once you start to realize that there's dynamics when it comes to each and every person, there can be good people with bad qualities, bad people with good qualities. There's levels to every person. People that seem like they have it all together, whether they do or not, they might have some insecurities that they're working through. Honestly, bro, everybody is just trying to improvise with what was given to them in this life, what they have in their hands right now. We're all just trying to make sense and do the best that we can with the knowledge and the discernment that we've gathered so far in our life, right? The feeling of not belonging followed me around as a kid, because even though I did have friends as a kid, I was kind of a loud kid, right? And I would say things that I'm not good at thinking before I speak. So I would say things that were just out of pocket, blurt out things that were maybe inappropriate, or just maybe did some weird shit, around. And other kids, sometimes I would feel ostracized, like I'm doing too much and getting looked at funny. So that kind of solidified my mindset of being different, of not belonging, as I got older. And once I got to like middle school and everything, I became more quiet and recluse, closed in. High school, I came out of my shell a little bit. I did have a good amount of friends in high school. Not the best group of friends, but I did have some. I'm not gonna say that I had some good friends in high school, but I definitely had some bad influential friends too. But when I put myself out there, when you put yourself out there and you already feel like that you don't belong, and you get ridiculed for putting yourself out there, or it doesn't go the way that you planned, it makes you want to fall back into isolation, right? Always keep in mind that we can't control things or people triggering us. It's never gonna go away, but we can control the way that we react to our triggers or just events that happen in our lives, right? Or feeling a sense of not belonging. You can choose to see it as a good thing, man. You can always change your viewpoint on things and flip it to something positive. So even though it's natural for us to react out of negativity when we feel ostracized or left out or not invited to something or feeling unaccepted, if we just make the conscious effort to lean into feeling okay with the outcome of what just happened and keeping it pushing, then that will plant a seed that will start to change who you are over time, and will kick the negative thoughts out of your head, and in the long term will make you, it will turn you into a person that people will want to gravitate towards more, because sometimes we gotta look at ourselves when it comes to people not accepting us or not wanting to be cool with us or friends or whatever, because a lot of times if we already have this negative mindset of, why am I not good enough, or why do people not want to invite me places or be in their social circle, if you're putting off this negative energy, you're putting off this, if you have a stressed out or angry energy about you on the inside, no matter how kind or nice that you try to make yourself seem or put off to somebody else, is going to come off as off-putting, and they're not going to want to be around you, because those are just words that you're saying. But on the level of our nerves, we can feel other people's discomfort, and it just can be off-putting to somebody. So man, check yourself first. Before you should always be the first thing that you check, right? When you don't feel good about yourself, naturally other people are gonna feel that, and they're not gonna want to be around you either, unless they're just self-destructive people that they don't feel good about themselves either. Misery loves company, right? But you don't want to, you don't want to drift that way. Put yourself out there, bro. No matter what it is, just put yourself out there. Go do something new. A beautiful thing is once you allow yourself to open up to new types of people, new types of adventures, you know, people that you might not have associated with in your old life, you start to recognize more of who you are, and also recognize more of who you are not, because now you have more reference points to go off of, because you've had more experiences and you've been around different types of people. So you have more references than you used to, right? Of just being around the same type of people that you've been around your whole life, that you may have feel like an outsider with. You know, you can find your tribe, bro, or your tribe might find you. Our sense of belonging should never outweigh our level of self-acceptance. You know, self-acceptance, self-love should come first, because after that, everything will fall into place. And I just want to finish off with this, y'all. Study yourself. Take time to study yourself, and why you get triggered by certain things, why certain things make you emotional. You know, for example, somebody cuts you off in traffic, right? And you're pissed. And you, to the point where you want to like follow them, cuss them out, right? Stop and ask yourself, why am I so mad that they just cut me off? Did they do it was it personal? You know, and just dig deep into it. Like why am I mad they cut me off? It made me feel this way. Okay, well, why am I mad that it made me feel this way? Well, because I took it personally. Okay, well, why did you take it personally? You know, just keep digging until you get to the root. And it's not an overnight fix, but at least you'll gain a little bit of ground and realize who you are and why you react the way you do to certain things. And next time it happens, you'll have a little bit more patience with the other person and patience with yourself. I hope that all tied in together with the video topic, but if not, hey man, I was still dropping some gems. But I appreciate y'all logging in. Much love, man, to anybody watching my channel, and I will catch you next time.